Top of it when I dream. I'm doing you all night. Scratches all down my back to keep it right on. Take it off. The paper is your game. You jump in bed with fame. Another one not paid in full. You're so fine. It won't be a loss. Cashing in the rocks just to get you face to face. You're crazy, bitch, but you fuck so good, I'm on top of it when I dream. I'm doing you all night, scratches all down my back to keep it right on. Hey, you're crazy, bitch, but you fuck so good, I'm on top of it when I dream. I'm doing you all night, scratches all down my back to keep it right on.
Oh, I love that song. You know, that song is that intro and that song is actually dedicated to someone tonight. And whoever it's dedicated to knows, because I told her I was to dedicate that song to her tonight. And she called me a dick. But she said she loves me.
She does love you.
So she knows who that is.
She does know who it is. She does know who it is.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Before we get started.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I want to give a huge
No, let's
shout
see if
out.
anybody. I don't think anybody's gonna notice.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give a huge shout out anyway to J. Marlowe's Salon, because I love Joey and I love Lyle, and they did a fantastic job on my hair.
What do they do to your hair?
Just a little cut, a little trim.
Just take an inch off or two.
Little trim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take some little what are the frizzlies on the bottom called? Split ends.
They just did a little,
take a little
just a little trip. Yeah.
Well, it looks good.
Thanks.
You done now?
I'm done now.
Is the show's not about you, Miss Donahue? You know, the show tonight is about Kevin from Bleeding Moon Exotics, and here you're talking about your haircut and.
Well, I had to give them a shout out because I was actually they are the bomb. So.
No, it looks good.
Thank you, babe.
And that's why, if you guys saw our video last night about Clutch 2 update, that's why I had to do the video, because she didn't want to.
I wasn't going to debut my hair until tonight.
And here I am shaking, and the lighting was off. The snakes did not show what they actually
But not
are.
true colors. No, not true colors, because those snakes are bright and they are fire and they are beautiful.
Yeah.
So.
But
yes.
it's because you didn't want to debut your hair on the video.
No.
So that's why I had to do it.
Yeah, it had to be tonight. Something happened with the haircut that brought a whole lot of sad.
Oh, I know. Well, I know that.
Yeah. Okay, we better say hey to everybody.
Let's say hey to our sponsors.
Yep.
Recoil Reptiles.
Charlie from Gray Rider.
Go ahead. Gray Rider Reptiles.
And Ship Your Reptiles, who we use exclusively. We love them. They're always good to us.
Yep. And the Coco Dude.
Absolutely.
Coco to go.
Coco to go.
And the Chipper. Yep. Yeah. And for our replay crew. If you guys are not catching this live and you're catching us after the podcast is over, we appreciate your support.
After
and
the
make
party.
sure you comment and like it.
Exactly.
Whether you like it or not, please like it. It helps us.
Push that like button. Don't be just hiding in the shadows. Push that like button.
But let's get to who is here tonight with us.
Yes.
Who do you think's here the first? Who do you think was the first person to comment?
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Big Mike. He's always here for us.
What's up, Big Mike? How you doing, brother? Second,
Sammy.
Mr. Sammy Vargas. Mr. Mafia Man, Mr. Bull Python.
He's the family.
He the family.
Mi familia.
Yes. Yep. Father Don D.
Father Don.
Welcome. You already know. Our brother all the way from Florida, Mr. Stan. Yeah. What's going on, Sea of Serpents?
Love you, brother.
Justin, My Animal House.
Hey, Justin.
Welcome. All the way from the West Coast. So we got East Coast, we got West Coast, we got everybody in between. We got Ms. Weirdly Kind. What's up, girl?
Right.
How are you?
I missed the Animal House show. We need to get back into the groove of getting
I know,
on.
it's just so hard. You get home from work and it's like, man, we got to go do this. We got to go do that.
I know, but we need to start getting better at
hitting people's
instead
podcasts.
of just on the replay crew.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll leave that to you.
Okay.
That's your task, is to start putting them on.
Okay.
Whether we're cleaning or what, we'll have them on in the background.
Okay.
We'll say hi. Okay. All right. Mr. Clinton Davies, what's going on? Welcome tonight. Beautiful Miss Bailey and family, Bailey's Royal Beauties, welcome.
I'm trying here. Okay, I think I'm good.
T6 Exotics.
Good to see you.
Thank you for coming in tonight. And as you guys know, I might be distracted here just every once in a while. I get damn pop-ups all the time. Oh, does it say don't show again?
Yeah.
I get pop-ups all the time, so I'm always having to take it off. I know you guys don't see it, but I'm having to take it off on my side. T6 Exotics, thank you so much. Mr.
Kike
Boza. What's going on, brother? We got the beautiful trio of More Forge.
They the bomb.
And I'll tell you what, they putting some clutches out this year.
They really are.
They're
having some good guests on as well.
Yeah. Vance Blue Zombie Morphs. What is going on, brother?
Love to see you.
Don't want to miss. Look at this. David, the Missouri Rattery. What's going on, brother? I will see you Thursday. Is that the 4th? I'll see you Thursday.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we are ready. We are ready.
Well, we're getting there.
we might be ready.
We're getting there.
Miss Tammy Davis, welcome. I tell you what, Kevin's bringing some people over.
He really
I see
is.
it. Kevin brought some people over. That is
Good
awesome.
deal.
If you guys aren't blue, Angie's making you guys blue as we come through this chat, so you guys can moderate, so you guys could throw out your links. Our chat is very open and friendly, and then you guys shout each other out. You throw each other's links out there, because we are one community and one fight.
I tell you what, though, our brother Stan, he's awful good about putting everybody up.
Yeah. Mike Smith, welcome. Another one Kevin brought over, I know. Thank you, Mike.
Mike is in our Facebook group.
Mike's in our Facebook group?
Mike is our Facebook guy. Yes, he is.
See, and I don't do Facebook. So
I do Facebook. That's why I know.
So I don't know some of these names.
You leave it to me.
You hiding them from me?
I'm hiding them. No, they're in our Facebook, and he is all over our page, loving everything, and so
awesome. Randy, Pope County Pythons, what's going on?
That's our brother from Arkansas.
That's our Arkansas brother. K&D Reptiles.
Thank you.
Oh, love the hair.
Yes.
Yeah. K&D, thank you. We will be reaching out to you too.
Yes, I've already.
Have you already reached out?
I've not reached out yet, but that was one of my tasks I had on my schedule.
Yeah. Carranza, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Our beautiful Ashley, Tatum's Exotic Reptiles, as always, sister. Backstage running the chats, running the creeps off if we get any creeps coming in.
I don't know that we've had any.
Which I don't think we've had any. Here's my girl right here, Miss Banana Fields. Banana. What's going on, girl? How are you, man? Thank you for stopping in. I almost skipped over. Michaela. Welcome, Michaela. Thank you for stopping in.
New face.
Yeah.
Always love to see it.
Here we go. Lone Ranger. Again, new face. Thank you. Hopefully you guys stick around and we don't run you off this podcast and you come back.
Let's hope not.
Here's the grand champion right here, Casey with Goff's Reptiles.
Goff's Reptiles.
Hopefully the girl's doing good. Hopefully she shed out for you.
He put pictures up today.
Did he?
And
okay.
Everybody looking beautiful.
Oh, good. Awesome. I'm glad she's settling in for you. We got David with Join Reptiles. Welcome.
Am I getting everybody?
Mr. You know what? Don't ask me. Mission Morphs, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Big Dog Trainer.
All right.
Welcome. See, I said hi to Clinton. Corey. Corey stopped in tonight. Thank you, Corey.
I'm telling you.
I hope I'm not missing anybody.
I hope not either. I'm trying really hard to look to make sure.
I'll tell you what, Kevin brought the crowd tonight. We appreciate it, Kevin.
Getting everybody
Here we
glued
go,
up here.
Miss Cara Shea, our beautiful Cara Shea. Eric and Amanda, PJ's Creations.
Love y'all.
Can't wait till after the 4th when you actually slow down from work a little bit and we can get to hang out again. Patent Pending, welcome.
Hey.
He said he needs a black pastel acid.
We've got those.
I told him we had one for him.
We've got those.
Our beautiful lady all the way in Alabama, Miss Brittany. Welcome. Edge of Panic. So our show with Edge of Panic got pushed back till
I think it's this Sunday.
This Sunday?
I think so.
Yeah. So
I'm sure he'll let us know.
Yeah, some things came up. So we were supposed to be on this
yesterday.
It was yesterday. It got pushed back, so it'll be next week. So, yeah. Miss Mitzi Ann, another Louisiana lady right there. Love you, girl.
Love that girl.
Talking about Louisiana, here we go. Staying in the state with RO 5.0. What's up, Ro, brother?
Love you, Ro. I'm telling you, there's not anybody in here that we don't adore. I know. I'm trying to look too.
I know. I don't want to miss you guys. I mean, you guys are here. You know, you guys showed up, and you guys definitely get a shout out. More Valley.
More Valley. Good
What's
to
going
see
on,
you.
man? It's good seeing you. Can't wait to see you guys again.
Should be just a couple months.
Yep. September, right? Is that when Dallas is?
So.
September?
I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll have to look at everything, but I'm pretty sure it's
Carissa
coming.
with Bohemian Exotics, all the way from Oklahoma. Boy, we're covering some states
We're
today.
covering all over, ain't we?
Yeah. Okay. We are caught up.
Have we got everybody?
I think we are good. I am sorry if I missed you. If I missed you, pop up. Actually, will pop you up, and we'll get to say hi.
We'll get to say
I'm
hi
going to
to
leave
you.
this down here. Anything new today? Clutch 1, Clutch 2, Clutch 3 is in the rack. 5, 6, and 7 is waiting to shed out. 8 gets cut this coming week.
Yes.
23 was just put in the incubator.
Yes.
We're rolling along. I'm picking up 4 snakes tomorrow from FedEx. 1 on Wednesday and 1 in September. So if it's coming in September, it means it's coming across the borders. So you guys wait to see what that is. But we will be doing some unboxings.
We will. We've been slack on the unboxings because we picked up a couple things
Yeah,
here and there
yeah,
that
we
we
have-
haven't shown off.
Yep. But we are picking up 4 tomorrow, one Wednesday, and 1 in September.
You going to give them a hint at what tomorrow's are? Or no?
Tomorrow's are big. I've never picked up a snake this big from FedEx, so I don't know what size box it's to be in. Proven breeders, and they're not ball pythons.
They're not
That's
ball
the hint.
pythons. There you
Well,
go.
we are getting 1 ball python in tomorrow.
Yes.
The other 3 are not.
Right.
The one Wednesday is not. The one in September is. So that's the hint.
That's the hint. Okay.
But we will be doing unboxings.
There
Show
we
them
go.
off. All right. We've taken up almost 15 minutes of Kevin's time.
Are we getting faster?
I think we
I think
average
we're
about
getting
15
faster.
minutes.
I don't know. There's been a few that have gone.
So let's give a warm round of applause. Welcome to Mr. Kevin with Bleeding Moon Exotics. Let's bring him out. What's going on, brother? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Now, I want to open up this by saying I'm honored to be here. Thanks for having me. And to all my people that came over from my platforms, thank you guys so much for showing up. And like I told you before the show started, I'm a little ashamed, but I'm going to start watching a lot more of your podcasts because this is like a pretty cool deal.
We have fun. That's
bottom line. That's what it's for. It's
bottom line is bringing us together and having fun. And it's like sitting around a campfire and we just bullshit. That's what the podcast is about.
We talk snakes. We talk a little bit of everything.
Yeah. We'll talk snakes. We'll talk breeding. And then it might take a left turn, and we might talk about, I don't know, baseball games or something. Who knows? I mean, we have no clue what we're going to talk about tonight.
We are not unboxing a trouser snake, though.
YouTube might have a problem with that.
Fred English, welcome. Fred English just showed up, so we appreciate it. I tell you what, man, you brought the crowd over. You brought your following over, and that is amazing because that's what we preach. And I said it already today was one community, one fight. And it's all about bringing the community together. And, we might not have to agree on everything, but, that's being human beings. But we could still be professional and be friendly about it and still be friends, even though we don't agree on things.
There's our daughters popping in.
Yep. Pip Stalkers, Ashley and Keita.
And then I just saw Thomas pop in.
Thomas with Low Life Exotics. So, yeah. So, real quick, why don't you tell the audience who you are and just a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Kevin. I'm with Bleeding Moon Exotics. I got bit with the ball python passion probably 5 or 6 years ago when I started building my collection. And it just kind of took off from there. And I mean, now I have right around 50 ball pythons. I've got a lot of really wild stuff coming next year in 2025. I've already started making my plans for that. So, I'm putting some thought into that one. And when my collection hit around 30 or so snakes, I decided I wasn't going to be buying rats anymore. So I got a rat shed in the backyard that I have about 1,500 rats in. And yeah, it's a lot of work. It eats up my whole Saturday.
Yeah. We were just talking. So we were downstairs yesterday. So we run our rats out of our basement, and we got 80 some odd colonies, and it took us 3.5 hours just to clean 60 tubs.
Yeah,
and we were so. I actually had to take a muscle relaxer last night when we got done. My body was killing me, and we still have 20 more colonies to clean. So
yeah,
20.
I've got 47 colonies of 1.6. Some have 1.7 in them, and plus all the babies. And it's just building that rat shed and doing that thing out there. That was the best move that I could have made. I mean, it made everything so much easier for me. But it's work.
Yeah.
I mean,
so real quick. So you breed more rats than what you need then?
Yes.
Do you sell them?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Matter of fact, they're the backbone of my entire operation. I mean, I've got some of the people in here that have bought rats off of me actually, and I appreciate your all support. Thank you for that. And
now, okay.
Go ahead.
And you're local. I mean, we're here together. You're in the Kansas City metro area.
Yeah, just west of Kansas City. Yep.
Okay. So do you kind of provide the western side of Kansas City, eastern side of Kansas City, Kansas type area, or do you expand out a little bit?
Well, at the moment, I'm a local truck driver, so I don't have time to go out and do deliveries. So I sell just to whoever wants to come over here and get them, or if they want to meet up somewhere or whatever like that. I'm hoping eventually to be able to open that up a little bit more, but I work 50 hours a week at my day job. So,
right. Yep. And we fully understand that.
Yeah. We both work full time too.
And this is, I would like to say this is a part-time hobby, but it's not. I mean, this is like you. It's a full-time job, not just with the snakes, but with the rats as well. And yeah, and you have no spare time.
No, none.
Yeah.
On the rare occasion I get a couple hours, I usually take the old lady out to dinner or something like that. Just spend time with her when I can.
Yep. So we're to get questions throughout this, and if I see a question pop up, I'm to kind of, if we're talking about something, I'm to kind of stop and we'll get that answer question. So Weirdly Kind asked that your rats are, and I'm to kind of sum it up. She said, so your rats are in your shed. How do you keep them cool?
I have the whole thing foam boarded with 2.5-inch foam board insulation, and I've got a 15,100 BTU window unit built into the wall out there. Does a great job.
Okay. And if she reaches out to you, because she says she's asking for herself, because she would like to go ahead and start rats, and she's in Texas, can she reach out to you and you can kind of walk her through, kind of how you have your setup?
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, you would have to understand though that any advice that I would give would be based on the experiences that I've had. Your setup's going to be a little bit different than mine.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. So, So, if you need to reach out to Kevin, all his social media links are in the description. Make sure you go over and follow him, and you can reach out to him that way. So awesome. Appreciate it. So you do the rats, just ball pythons, or you get into other reptiles?
Right now, I'm just focused on ball pythons. If I had a bigger place, I'd like to get into some bigger snakes. I've got a couple boas, but I'm not interested in breeding live birth animals.
Randy, thank you so much. Randy just did a $4.99 super chat, so we appreciate it.
We have to buy dye so that your beard can match my hair. I love it, Randy.
By the way, I got to tell you, Angie, I love it. It looks great.
Thank you. It's so much cooler.
Yeah. It's getting warm up here now.
Yeah.
Today we had the rain, and tomorrow said it was supposed to be like 100 degrees, ground temp, or feels like. It's supposed to feels like 100 degrees tomorrow.
Hot as blazes, and my hair is super thick. So
yeah, so it's getting warm. So Randy, going back to the hair dye. See, this is where I say we take a left-hand turn sometimes. I've dyed my goatee once, and I thought it looked pretty cool. It was like an aqua.
It was an aqua blue. It looked really good.
And I went out and I mowed the yard, and I started sweating, and that dye just started dripping everywhere, and I was like, never again. I mean, it got on my skin, and I couldn't get it off.
Man, so, yeah. You see that question that Bailey's Royal Beauties just posted? I'm assuming that you're talking about the plants out there. They're doing something. They're reducing the CO2 levels pretty well, but nowhere near as much as I need them to. But when you've got 1,500 animals producing CO2 and you're trying to counter that with adding a biological CO2 filter, it's going to take a lot. But it's working out pretty good.
So that's what you did. You put plants out there to help.
Yes, an attempt. It's an experiment that I'm conducting. And the thought process behind it is if I can get the plants to absorb enough of the CO2 to where the air is not toxic, I can shut the exhaust fan off completely. That way, any cool air that is in the shed stays in the shed. And it's not getting pulled out by the exhaust fan. Which I've noticed at night, the CO2 numbers do go up, but plants don't absorb CO2 and the lights are off.
Right.
During the day, I can shut it off completely and go out there, and I got a CO2 monitor out there that it reads right at 400 parts per million.
Wow, that's I would have never even thought that.
Well, you say I kill every plant I come in contact with.
Well, Miss Dunn, you do not have a green thumb, not one bit.
My plants downstairs are still alive.
Miss Dunn, you have one plant downstairs.
No, I have two. I have an aloe vera.
Where's that thing? I haven't seen that thing in ages.
It's in the kitchen because the cats were trying to destroy it, and Courtney brought that all the way from New York to me.
Is it doing okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
And how's your big butt Becky plant doing?
My big butt Becky plant is doing good. That's Becky. Becky Sue. Us three girls all have those big butt plants.
And it's doing okay.
Yeah.
So you kept out of the 220 years we've been married, you have 2 plants.
Yeah.
Out of 220 years.
I've kept 2 of them alive and you, so I think I'm doing really good.
Well, I think you keep putting drugs in me just to keep me alive so you can bug the crap out of me.
Yeah, makes life interesting.
What they're for, man. I mean, let's face it. There's not a single man alive that would live past the age of 15 if it wasn't for a woman telling us that's a stupid idea.
Well, that's true. That is true. Yeah, Kevin, I'll drink to that. Absolutely.
Patrick is in from Macamorphs.
Oh, Macamorphs is in.
Yeah.
I tell you, this is a bearded. We got Kevin with a beard. I got to go. Macamorphs has. Boy, he's
got a beautiful
yeah.
beard.
He's got a beautiful beard.
He does.
You got Kyle backstage. Got a beautiful beard.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We've got the bearded
Yeah,
wonders.
this is just a beard. We need to do a bearded wonders show one day.
I'm out.
All of us with beards, we need to do a show.
I'm out.
I'm in.
Huh. High five, Kevin. Bye-bye, Mrs. Donahue.
That's so rude.
So
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Other than that, so rude.
That's so rude.
You want to talk some ball pythons?
Sure, let's do it.
So let's go through kind of what you're working.
The 2025 is really going to be my breakout season. This season, I was still kind of just throwing animals together, and I'm not really sharing a whole lot of my pairings for what I'm going to do for next year. Just rest assured, I'm going to be making a lot of hets for future projects, and those future projects are going to be things that not very many people have seen. There's going to be a lot of het and double het stuff coming out, and because anybody that knows Bleeding Moon Exotics, one of the things that I strive for is creativity. I strive for producing stuff that nobody else is making, and just to kind of see what it looks like. And yeah, I know I'm still reasonably new to all of this, being, my 4th year right now. Next year is going to be my 5th and all that. But there comes a point, at least it did for me anyway, where I decided I'm done doing what other people are doing.
Absolutely.
And to everybody that's in the comments, if you are a newer breeder, or even if you're an older breeder or whatever, one of the things that I tell all my mentees, breed what you like, don't chase the market.
High five right there. 100%. Absolutely.
We've said it from the beginning.
Yep.
We've been in since 2016, and we've said it from the very beginning.
Do what you like. Do what you enjoy doing.
Yep. And if you look at all these bigger breeders, I mean, I'm not going to mention their names because I don't want to get in trouble for any copyright infringement, but y'all know who I'm talking about. The King of Clown, okay, one of them. Why is he so big at what he's doing? Because he was producing stuff that was new and innovative, and he still is now.
And the stuff he's producing now, he was doing 20 years.
Yeah,
I mean, he was starting that project 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So if you try to chase him, you're 20 years behind him.
Yep. Make your own stuff. Read what you like.
Yep.
And don't let anybody tell you what you should do. You're the only one that can tell yourself what you should be doing.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with you than there. Big Dog Exotics, $50.
Oh my God.
We love Bleeding Moon.
Thanks, Billy. Appreciate that.
That's amazing.
Thank
we
you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
And then I saw Summer Moon morphs came in.
And so did Randy from KC Reptiles.
Oh, and Randy with Crazy KC Reptiles. Have you met Randy? He's local here.
I might have, but I meet so many people when I go to these shows, and it's not that people don't leave an impression. It's just I'm horrible with names. I'm better with logos.
Yeah. No, and I'm the same way. With the Blue Spring show we did, Benevolent. He's usually in our chat, and we've met him down at the shows. And I feel stupid for telling this story because at the Blue Spring show, you know, the one where we got to meet you.
No, we've met Kevin before.
Well, the one, and I'm not. You bought an animal from us. I'm not going to say what it is because if you want to go ahead and talk about it, we can talk about it later. But Benevolent was talking to us and walked off and then came back and got some cocoa. And then last week on the show, he was like, yeah, that was me that bought the cocoa. And I was like, oh, my God, because I'm horrible, horrible. So, yeah.
Stan, we just we have a crew right now called Creature Boys that have been working on our new merch, and we got the proofs today, and I love them.
I'm gonna pull it up.
So yeah, we'll be getting you one, brother.
And I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. Let's see if I can enlarge it. Oh, okay.
Oh, because
so it's not
green.
showing because it's Kelly Green.
It's
but
Kelly
yeah,
Green.
We got our new shirts.
Yeah.
You know, we went with a little different.
We went with a different design.
A little different design. You know, the design's on the front instead of the back now, and
our motto is on the back though: doing what you love and loving what you do.
It's on the back.
Yep.
So those will be debuted. Hopefully, fairly next couple weeks. They should be debuted.
They did the final approval today, and they're putting everything. They hand do everything, so everything is being put into production.
Yep. Okay. My most anticipated clutch this season is due on the 5th. 60 days. Male Mojave double het clown pied, plus het albino to a female albino double. Man, he could actually hit a triple visual right there.
I love it. I love it.
Amazing.
Oh, good. The little male's growing good.
Oh, awesome.
Love to hear it.
Ozark, what's up? Yeah. Could you imagine just hitting a triple? I mean, you know, and clown pies right now are, you know, we just kind of like you, we just did our 25 breeding plan. And there's still be some tweaks in here because we have some holdbacks that are of size now. So we're to kind of possibly throw some of our holdbacks in. Plus
the new ones that are coming in are going to be thrown in.
Yeah. So we were talking about, you know, the clown pies but if we got into, because we would have to make hets right now, we would have to make the double heads clown pies. And, you know, we would be so far behind on that project that we're not going to go that route. So that would be awesome, making that triple hit or triple visual. It
would.
So, yeah.
All
right. What
you were talking?
What else you got? So we're talking over each other.
You were talking about logos a little while ago when on logo on your shirt. I just want to bring up that I got a couple different ideas I'm kicking around. When I first came up with Bleeding Moon Exotics and I first got the logo done, everything like that, it was passion, quality, and respect. Because if you're going to get into this, you have to have a passion for the animals. You have to be able to produce quality, buy quality, and you have to, above all else, respect yourself, respect others, and respect your animals. But as I evolved and I grew, I came up with another one. It's educate, inspire, and welcome. Because us as a community, I am a firm believer that new keepers are the lifeblood of this entire thing. If it wasn't for new keepers, then none of us would be able to do this at all. Why do I believe that? Because they're the ones buying the snakes. They're the ones buying the equipment. And they're the ones that are spreading everything around. So we educate the new people. Don't forcefully educate them, but show them things that work for us if they're having an issue.
Yep.
And inspire the new people. Inspire them to, for instance, this. I didn't start with this. This took me several years to build, and you're only seeing these are only 3 of my 6 racks. It's taken a long time to build this. So inspire the new people that are coming in, and make them feel welcome. We have to make them feel welcome. That's all there is to it. We see it all the time on Facebook where a new person, maybe they're a pet owner, maybe they're just a new breeder, maybe, you know, whoever, somebody that has no experience, don't know what they're doing. They make a comment and they get torn to pieces because everybody thinks that they know better. That's not the way to do this.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep. And like you said, I mean, when we got into it, you know, we fell with the community that opened us with open arms, you know, and if we had questions, we would reach out.
One of them is, well, a couple of them are in here. Justin is in
Justin
here,
with Animal House.
and our brother Kurt.
Yeah. Oh, is Kurt in here?
Yeah, Kurt was in here.
And you know, in the first clutch we ever had, we reached out to one of them and we were like, man, do we cut them? You know, the eggs are sinking in. And Todd with TNT Balls, he said, man, he goes, give me a call, send me a picture. And he was like, you're good. He was like, you know, you're good. And I mean, you have to educate, you have to help people out. You know, if you're just a big dick. I mean, in my eyes, I mean, you got to help these people. And, you know, to this day, you know, we still reach out to people, you know, and I don't care if you've been in it for a year or you've been in it for 20 years. There's stuff that you know that I don't know, and I can reach out and put it in my toolbox. You know that old saying, you know, you reach it and it's a tool. And that's, once you stop learning, you're done.
Yep.
Get out of the hobby. Yep.
That was one thing with God rest his soul, Brian Barczyk. I mean, all the way up until the end, he always said he was always learning something from somebody.
Yep.
You know, and speaking of that, man, I just want to pay my respects. The world lost a treasure, and nobody brought people into this community, and nobody made people feel welcome more than he did. I don't care what anybody says. I will argue that until my last breath.
Yep. You know, and it's not funny, but it's funny you bring him up because a couple of weeks ago we had Thomas with Low Life Exotics on, who's an OG breeder, and we brought him on because we wanted to get an aspect of the old how they used to breed compared to how we breed now, the old breeder versus the new breeder. And he said he turned YouTube on, and he's no rock star. I mean, Thomas is pure rock star, and just
pops. We love Thomas's pops.
And he said he turned on YouTube and he wanted to find Whitesnake. He wanted to find a Whitesnake song, so he typed in the search bar Whitesnake, and Brian Barczyk popped up with a bell.
That's when you know you got views right there. That's right there. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Kyle Tatum's Exotic Reptiles, who's in the background with his beautiful wife. My boo thing's in the background. He popped in. So, yeah. So what is there some pairings that you want to talk about?
Well, I'll have to think about this here for a minute. I'm doing most of my stuff is going to be all het, double het, but I do have some clown stuff coming because I've got an acid het clown male. One of the examples I was telling you about chasing the market. I paid a lot of money for that damn snake. Now I can buy a visual for about a third of what I paid for that het. And I've got 3 or 4 het clown female that he's going to be going to because I'm going to get some clutches out of him. I want my money back at least, you know.
Yep.
But it's going to be, I got one of them is where's she at? There she is right here. I created this girl my first year. I made her. Nothing real fancy.
Just she is beautiful.
You want to put full screen?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me put you on full screen. Angie's always having to nudge me.
Nudge him.
This is just a Firefly het clown female that I made. But my line of fire that I have in my collection apparently is a really nice line.
It's very bright.
Yeah, she's clean, she's bright, and check out this head on this thing. If I can get her in the camera. I can't get it turned right. There we go, right there.
There it is. I love how it comes back on the neck right there, too.
Super pale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got that acid het clown boy going to her. I also have a super fire het clown possible spot nose leopard and pastel, so she's a possible Batman maker.
Okay.
That I'm going to be throwing him to. And that snake was produced by Ryan Thomas. And then I've got...
Oh, yeah. Good old Ryan
We
Thomas
love
right here in
Ryan.
Kansas City.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good guy. Beautiful snakes. Quality
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then I have another one that I haven't decided if I want to throw to him or if I want to do something else. Because if I do something else, it'll be another one that nobody's ever seen. But let's see what else we have going on. Of course, I got the black pastel pied male that I'm going to be throwing to a couple of my girls. I'm going to be chasing after pandas. I know everybody hates on pandas, but, you know, hey, like I said, breed what you want. Don't anybody tell you any different.
Yeah.
And,
you know, and other than, you know, of course, the number one thing is the health of our animals. But we do have to make a little bit of money back because this is not a cheap hobby. You know, a lot of people think, well, you know, it's just get a snake here and that. But you got to raise your rats. You got to buy rat food. You got to buy rat bedding. Yeah, I mean, your time alone in that rat shed, getting those rats ready, especially the quality that you have, the snakes that you purchase, the rats that you purchase, the electricity, the heat, all this stuff. It's not a cheap hobby. So you do have to make some back to kind of cut the cost a little bit.
yeah.
So panda pieds, you know, people like the panda pieds, you know, they're going to pay some good money for them. So that helps a little bit with the cost cutting. Tongue tied. Yeah, boy, you got me on a rant here about it.
Yeah, well, you know, it's good to know that there are still people out there that just, I don't get into all the hype. I mean, I have Spider in my collection. There's a lot of people that hate on Spider, but if you think about it, Spider is probably one of the most impressive single gene animals that you will ever find.
Absolutely.
And, you know, I've bred Spiders. I've got several in my collection. I've had one that had an issue out of the probably 30 of them that I've had my hands on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we have three or four in our collection that we breed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And they make beautiful babies.
Well, my very first one was a spider.
Yep. The first one we ever bought was a
queen
spider. Yep. And she's a breeder for us.
My first ever clutch was a fire bee to a clown. Can you guess which one of the babies were the first ones out of my rack? I had 2 spider het clown females. They were the very first ones that sold. I mean, immediately.
Yep.
They have beautiful markings on them.
Actually, I think we made spider het clowns 5 years ago.
No, 2 or 3.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Randy with Crazy Casey Reptiles picked one up. It was a pastel spider blade. I think het clown. I know it was het clown, but I think it was a pastel spider blade het clown. It was beautiful, and we were actually to hold it back.
We were.
And he came over and saw it, and he ended up buying it from us. So, yep. Yeah. So
let's see what else I have going on. I mean, I've got of course, my breeding plans are all on my phone. So.
ours are still on paper. At least yours is in some sort of electronic device. Ours is scratch.
We haven't switched them into Husbandry Pro yet.
Yeah.
I didn't have a good experience with Husbandry Pro when I was using it. So
really,
but
Okay.
yeah. But I'm not putting it down because, you know, Billy did a hell of a job getting it. It could have just simply been my software. It could have been me being an idiot. I don't know, but
yeah. What did Patton say? I'm gonna pull them up.
Okay.
I just cut a clutch, had 4 spiders, and 2 were banana, waiting for them to come out of the
Good
egg.
deal.
Awesome.
nice.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Now you need to get some black pastel acid in there, patent pending. I got one for you. That's double hit.
Lavender albino spider.
Oh,
Female.
Oh, she's a big girl. Oh.
She's a little thin because I mean she eats, but you know how they are. They'll get all fat and then all of a sudden they'll grow a foot. But you can look on here. I don't know if you can see it in there. You can see the spider markings down in there.
Oh, you sure can.
Mhm.
Yep.
What I'm going to be doing with her is I'm going to be. You remember the Fallen Angel? Did you ever see the Fallen Angel that I produced?
No,
He's GHI leopard acid. He's the only one around, as far as I know. Get back in there. And of course, he's right behind me. Let me see if I can get him out of here. Everybody.
What did Randy say? The orange tall guy made it. Who's the orange tall guy? Veteran discount.
Veteran discount.
This room is tiny.
So we appreciate everybody coming out and supporting tonight.
Absolutely.
You guys, thank you for those super chats. I mean, this is you'll never hear us ask for money, but if you guys do throw a super chat out, we're tell you 100%. Every penny that we make goes straight back into the animals.
Yeah.
So, but we do appreciate it, and we will never ask for it. Oh wow!
Look at his belly.
You said that's GHI acid?
GHI leopard acid.
Okay, I was going to say there's leopard in that.
And we got the head stamp.
So we made one last year, leopard phantom acid, same head stamp.
He is not liking me doing this with him. You can't really see it. There you go.
Yep. That's almost exactly like
Bria.
Like Bria's.
Yeah.
But I'm going to throw him to that lavender spider, and hopefully I hit this combo that is that lavender. Can you imagine that? The lavender version of this?
Oh my gosh. And those blacks turning into those purples.
Yeah. All the brown would be the oranges.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, the first one, I got a hold of Josh Jensen, as soon as I saw him in the egg, and I said, "Have you ever seen a GHI leopard acid?" He goes, "I don't think I have." He goes, "Why, you did one?" I said, "I believe so."
Yeah. Say that again, Kevin.
He got a hold of Josh.
Oh,
Josh Jensen.
Is that who you picked up your acid from?
And not that one. No. Actually, the sire to that one I got from Christopher Metro over at Metro Morphs.
Okay.
And of course, I sold him because I got so many acid males right now; it's unreal.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he was a pastel acid, and I bred him to my GHI leopard female, GHI leopard girl, and that's one that came out in my holdback.
Okay, look, you got to stop showing acid. You got to stop talking about acid. You have no acid because we got acid and we need to sell acid. And we're in the same area.
Well, then you probably don't want to see the Crypt Keeper, do you?
Yeah, I do. K&D says, I'm guessing Celtic has a super acid. I tell you what.
I believe we do.
We believe we do. We will be breeding him again next year because, all his babies came out acid this year.
I am pretty sure. Of course, this is another one. Nobody's ever seen one before, so nobody can tell me exactly what it is. But the pairing was a pastel acid to a champagne Inchi Mojave.
I was going to say it's pinstripe.
No. Pastel acid to champagne Inchi Mojave was the pairing.
Yep. I love how it pulled everything to the top.
So I am assuming, and I'll find out when I breed him next year, I think this is the all-gene animal. I think this is the pastel acid champagne Inchi Mojave.
Yep. I can see the champagne. I can see the pastel. You said Inchi?
Yes.
Inchi. The hardest part would be, does it have Mojave in it?
I believe it does. 'Cause I do have his sister, but I believe she's a champagne Mojave acid. I think. Once again, nobody's ever seen one, as far as I can tell. But she's a lot darker. She's also a lot bigger, too.
Okay,
I
yep.
was going to respond to K and D on here, but we had 2 clutches of acid babies last year that they were all acid. Oh, except for
Yeah, we had a couple that non
2 that weren't.
Yeah.
And then we have 3 clutches of acid babies this year. One's Lav albino, one's albino, and then some are some clowns.
Yeah. Were we doing acid clowns this year?
Yeah, I think so.
Did he sire a clutch this year? I can't remember.
I think he did.
Yeah. So yeah, K&D says they have a black pastel acid Inchi Candino that has similar markings to what you just showed off.
That acid is fire.
Yeah.
Love it.
I just love what acid does to to the patterns. I mean, and it changed from what you put it into. I mean, you put it into something like last year we did the pinstripe
chocolate
combo.
Yeah, pinstripe chocolate.
Completely just it made it look like a monsoon, and then you put it into the leopard and and we just saw what it does with the leopard. And I mean, acid's very multiversable. You can put it in a lot of things and it's to change from what genes you use with it.
Yep. It's a guess.
Our lavender acids. So yeah, the video when we shot it, I mean, it was yesterday. We were tired.
Yeah.
I should have put them down on the cart where you guys could have seen the lavender albinos a little better. That's why on the thumbnail it was a picture of just one of the lavender black pastel acids, but those snakes are they're hot. Yeah. I mean, they are hot. Yeah. I mean, white and orange, and then just that pattern is just crazy.
I bet they're nuts. You got them on your morph market?
No,
they just had their very first meal, so we have not put them up yet.
Yeah.
So you have to send me some pictures of them. I want to check those things out, man. I'm really curious what acid does in lavender.
Yeah. Yeah. And then their het G-stripe as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, because we got a lavender G-stripe that was paired to the black pastel acid het lav.
Oh.
So, trying for blackhead acid lav het pieds this year. Oh, man.
Mike wants to know if acid would be good with the sunset clown.
I believe it. Because your sunset patterning is not a normal. The sunset patterning would be between your normal and maybe a Mojave, and I think acid would be amazing in it. And then you throw the clown into it. I mean, I really think acid can pretty much go into anything. So.
Yes, I don't think you can go wrong with acid myself.
Yeah, so we bring an acid back. But Kevin and I, K&D's bringing acid back. We all bring an acid back. But you were talking about the pricing. Yeah, the pricing dropped off. The first mill we bought was over $3,000. And by the time it became, we were breeding it, acids dropped dramatically. Now, of course, we got our money back off of them.
Yeah, and we got ours from Josh.
Yeah, and he came straight from Josh. But it was at one time they were quite expensive.
Yeah, I paid $1,300 for that pastel acid mill I got. I probably got a little bit after you guys did, but I bred him for 2 years. I probably got 9 clutches out of him, and then it was time for him to move on because I got so much of it in here that it's just insane. All the acid babies that you saw, all the little ones, they all came from him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got an acid het clown male over here. I got where's she at? Acid. This one came from Jensen. It's an acid mocha possible Gaia female that I got from him.
Okay.
And as dark as she is, I'd be willing to bet she's got Gaia.
I was just say that Gaia gene with that darkness.
I already know you want to see her, so I'm going to pull her out.
Anyone have a clown het DG female I can use? Laugh out loud.
Come on, girl. Get that big box.
We got double het clown DG.
We do. You want to pop up one screen?
Oh, yep. Here I am getting hidden. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
And Jensen wasn't even sure if she was even mocha because she's either mocha or mystic, but he knows she doesn't look like any acid mystics he's ever produced before.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say how dark those blacks are and how dark she is overall, I would say it's a safe bet. If I were a betting man, I'd say she's Gaia too. But we're going to find out.
Now, does she have yellow belly in her?
No.
No. Okay. Her sides just get super bright up around the belly area.
No, Jensen said that she was either an acid mocha or an acid mystic because one of the animals in the pairing was I guess it would be a bell, a mystic mocha. And because I've never seen a mystic mocha, I didn't even know they're even in the same complex. But hell, there's like 900 genes in that bell complex.
Right.
So she's got to be one or the other. She can't be both. I see you. You ain't getting out. There you go.
Yeah.
But he said he didn't get any obvious Gaia babies out of that clutch, but he suspects that he had this one and he had a male, but he suspected had Gaia. I went for the female because I've got other ideas of what I'm going to do with her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's Gaia, great. If not, it is whatever.
Yeah.
I got her on auction for a decent price. So
yeah, I tell you, we got acid lovers in here. Carranza's getting the first acid hopefully later this week. She's a pewter pin acid. So I tell you, pin and acid work amazing together. But Angie was actually she didn't want to do the pairing last year, and I was like,
I don't.
We're not big pin fans.
I don't care for pinstripe.
And I tell you what, we threw that acid in with it, and they just came out crazy. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So if you want to really disrupt the pin markings, the pinstripe markings, throw that acid in there.
That's the way to go.
Yep.
I fell in love with acid when I saw Gavin from Balls to You working with it. I was like, I got to get some of that.
Yeah, it looked more forged. Just got some acid. Yeah, so good. Big Dog, I got acid off Josh a few weeks ago.
That's the way to go. Yeah. That's where we got our first ones.
Yeah, so I mean, acid still it's still a hot morph. A lot of people are working it. So,
yeah.
Do you have any clown females? So Angie said that we have.
I'm pretty sure we put that acid clown male.
We have an acid clown.
I'm pretty sure we paired him up to.
Yeah. So if we paired him up, then if he went to a clown, we'll either make some more acid clowns, or if he didn't go to a clown, then we'll have hopefully some acid het clowns. So yeah, but we'll post them out, Mike. We do a updated clutch on all of our clutches, just to help us document things, but to let you guys know also what we have. So, did anyone make any acid puzzle combos? Not that I'm aware of. I have not seen any acid puzzles. Have you, Kevin?
I've heard of somebody making them, but I haven't seen them firsthand. And you know how it is. If there's no pictures, it never happened.
Right. Yeah.
They said don't discount pin. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Pinstripe, it's such a dominant gene. But so spider. But I believe the spider gene is more prettier than the pinstripe gene, in my opinion. Now, you can make some beautiful stuff out of the pinstripe. We have a Jaguar pinstripe clown, and he's gorgeous. So you can make some nice stuff out of pin, but it's just so dominant. And then we made the
Mandarin pin.
We made the Mandarin pins this year, and they turned out nice. So yeah. So
Dan's back in.
But I love acid.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Favorite gene for you then would be acid?
Yeah. Yep. I would say acid is probably in the top as far as, incomplete dominance go. Would be acid. Yeah. Recessive is. I mean, I'm really falling in love with the puzzle project. I'm seeing some wild stuff coming out of that too.
Which project's that?
Puzzle.
Oh, the puzzle project.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of Justin Kabolka and what he's doing with it, and some of the other guys, and it's just it's still up there a little bit in price, but
it is. It really is. Yeah. So, we don't have any puzzle in our collection.
Well, we might have to remedy that in the future.
Well, it is in the future. We have one purchased. It's just not here yet.
I've got my my puzzle male, and I've got him going to so far probably 4 females his first year. But I don't want to overwork him, so it's like, oh, I want to put this one to him, I want to put that one to him, but I don't want to overwork him. I only want to keep around maybe 3 or 4 is all I want to put him to.
Yeah.
But if he was a bigger boy, I'd put him to everything behind me here.
Yeah. Look, Amanda, PJ's creation, acid fire.
Mike wants to know if Mandarin is recessive.
No, Mandarin is not recessive. It's a codom.
Eric from PJ's creation, he got that acid fire from right out of this room, actually.
Oh, nice.
I think it's an acid fire fly, though, Eric.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, yep, there she goes. Fire pastel acid. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, it's Amanda, not Eric. I'm sorry, Amanda. Don't shoot me.
She will. She'll drop that elbow right on you.
David says in the puzzle lab.
Might get a puzzle lab this year. Awesome. That'd be sweet. Puzzle labs are pretty. They're very pretty. And some of the stuff that you can do with them. So.
Well, when Justin Kabolka said the puzzle was going to be the next clown, I bought my puzzle mail.
Okay.
So.
How long ago was that?
I've had him probably pretty close to a year.
Okay.
I mean, he's got the size, but he doesn't have the maturity just yet. So I'm letting the girls that I plan on throwing him to eat and get big, and he's sitting over there doing his thing. And when he's ready, we'll start making some heads. Yeah.
Now little wife says I have to go to Morph Market now. Yeah, I tell you what, that's an addiction right there. Is Morph Market.
It really is.
Yeah. I don't get on it as much. We're very at this stage right now. We're very selective of what we bring in. Just kind of pretty much because we have plans, we have projects in place now, so we have to be very selective with what we bring in now. So let's see what happens this month. Wife says she likes puzzles. I tell you what, yeah, but puzzle is probably the hottest gene right now. I would say.
Okay.
I know paint's up there. A lot of people are working paint. Mandarin. A lot of people are working Mandarin or getting into the Mandarin project. But I would say puzzle is probably the top dog right about now.
Right about now.
Yeah.
And you've seen what you mentioned, Morph Market being an addiction. You've seen what happens when I walk into a show firsthand.
Well, Kevin, I was not going to talk about that.
We weren't.
But if you want to talk about it,
yeah, I'll bring it up. You know what? Ryan Thomas has a direct line to my bank account. I mean, I keep telling him every time I see him, I'm like, I want you to tell your son to remember Uncle Kevin when he goes to college.
And we do. We appreciate not you as a customer, but as a friend. And when I tell you, I can't wait to see what you do with her. I being dead honest, I can't wait to see what you do with her. So.
Yeah, well, since all my people already know, I'll just say it. I bought a Mandarin red stripe ready to breed female from Geoff and Angie here a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And She is an eating machine, and she's back in the quarantine rack in the bedroom right now. No
Awesome.
offense, I quarantine everything that comes into my house.
Nope. Everybody should.
We tell everybody.
I don't care who you get it from. You quarantine that animal.
Yep. Just moving it can cause stress on it and mess with the immune system, which can cause problems.
Yep.
But yeah, she's back in there. I haven't had any issues with her. She is eating some massive rats. I mean, I had one. I thought it was going to be too big for her that first feeding. I was like, oh, let's throw it in there and see what happens. I tossed it in there. She grabbed the whole look, coiled it up. I was like, well, let's see if she can get it down. Stuck her back in the quarantine rack, came back at 20 minutes later, and it was gone, and she had a big old lump in her gut. And I'm like, oh, you're going to produce a lot of big eggs, aren't you?
Yeah. So she was sitting around, what, 1,400 grams, wasn't she?
I haven't weighed her yet.
Yeah. I think she was sitting right around 1,400 grams.
Yeah, she was really close.
Yeah. So
I will tell you this, I'm going to break out the ultrasound next week and ultrasound all my girls that aren't eating and kind of see where we're at. And she's going to be one of them. I'm just going to check just to see what's going on. And I'll let you know.
And, you know, and if she's killing the food like that, you know, she might be building.
Well, I'm going to keep on letting her eat. When she stops eating, I'll throw this meal in there with her and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And believe it or not, she was actually in our breeding 25 breeding. She was actually in our 26 breeding rack. Yeah. Which she would have went 25, but she was in our 26 breeding rack. So,
I could probably start locking her up now if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I've learned is as long as they're eating, is let them eat. Let them eat, because it's not going to do any good to pair them up anyway. And when they shut down, start pairing them up. If you don't have an ultrasound, if you do have an ultrasound, scan it, and I guarantee you she's going to be at 25 millimeters.
Yep. I saw exotic A1 and Maki, unique serpent, stopped in.
Our sis Maki.
Thank you.
Who came by Friday so that we got to see her. Yeah,
Maki's moving around a little better now. She's doing better. I know she's got some news. So if y'all don't know, Maki was in a motorcycle accident, actually during the crawfish boil. It was Saturday morning, late Friday night. She was over here Friday night and left out and
dancing with her
boo thing
with Jake, our son, so her nephew.
Yeah. So yeah, but she's moving around a lot better. I know she's still got a lot more recovery to go. So, but she's doing good. So if anybody wanted an update, I'm giving you guys an update now. Upstate New York Morphs is in. Thank you.
See you.
Yeah, people are still popping in as we go, so that's amazing. Yeah. So
how many viewers we got in here now? I can't see it. I'm sure you can.
We got 35 right now.
Decent little crowd.
Yeah. So I think at the beginning of the show we were up to 38. Now we're at 37. So it keeps going up and down. We usually average between 30 and 40 would probably top it. We usually average about 30-ish. So we're doing good. Yeah, doing real good. And like you said, brought over, yeah, you know, especially in the summertime, you know, Angie and I were talking about that last week. Summertime, you know, our viewers drop a little bit because you're outside enjoying the weather. You're out at the lake. And we fully understand that. And you bringing over your following from your other platforms is completely amazing. So,
I tried. I appreciate you having me on here, and I was wanting to do right by you and do right by your show and show my respect. So I started telling everybody as soon as you guys invited me. I was like, it's gonna be Monday night.
Yeah. Well, and now you know the type of show we run, and it's an all out, just have fun.
Mike is wanting to know what's going to be coming available.
Talk about Kevin's upcoming clutches this year, maybe some available stuff. So do you kind of have in mind what could be being produced and what could be available?
Well, I have a GHI cinnamon yellow belly to a champagne Inchi Mojave, the mother of the crypt keeper. She should be laying here shortly. My season started off really slow, but I've got the one clutch in the incubator, which I'm pretty sure that I'm going to keep those 3 pieds, and I've got the other 2 already sold. But I've got that one that's going to happen. I'm hoping this GHI Cinnamon Yellow Belly Banana Girl here lays, which I paired her to the Black Pastel Pied. This one was a Chocolate Inchy double het Desert Ghost Pied to a Lesser Bee het Desert Ghost. I'm hoping that she's probably going to drop.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm wanting some visual Desert Ghost stuff put back to that Pied stuff. Of course, sheds will be getting sent in to find out which ones are het for the other, you know.
Right.
Let's see here. What else?
Big Dog say he just started this year. When do I start getting rich?
Well,
I'm going to give you an answer.
We're 8 years in and we haven't gotten there.
I'm going to give him an answer. That's your answer, right? You'll never get rich unless you are one of the big top tier breeders. I mean, you could. I mean, no.
We laugh, but it's there's a lot of time, there's a lot of money, there's a lot of effort, blood, sweat, and tears, and it just sometimes you hit it and it's the right time and it's the right frame, and
Kevin comes along to your booth and says, "I need this one."
Yeah. That's all right. I've got 2 goals now. I got 2 goals that I want out of this. I want to produce an animal that Ryan Thomas wants to buy so I can get some of my money back from him. And I want to produce something that y'all want to buy so I can get some of my money back from you. And you know what? I'm going to sell your genes back to you in a different combo.
You know what, Big Dog, I think that we're still scraping sometimes.
Oh yeah, but you know we enjoy it. What we didn't get into this to make money. We did it because we loved it, and we put a lot of money into it. But we love
putting the genes together.
We love the community.
Something beautiful, and yes, the community is. Yeah. It's all about the community for us.
We love to vend. We love to meet new folks. We love.
Exotic World of Geckos just came in.
Yeah, I was okay. I'm glad you caught them. But like when Kevin comes by, we sit there at the booth and bullshit and just kind of catch up on things, and we always call it, especially like when we go to Tinley or Dallas, it's a family reunion because especially with those shows, because people come in from across the states. And we call it a big family reunion, and that's what we enjoy it. We love chatting with people.
Unless everybody's coming here for the crawfish boil or winter meeting, different places.
But someone didn't show up to that last year. I'm trying to think who it was.
Could he be on the show?
You know what?
There was a few that didn't make it out. Brother Kurtwood was one of them.
I wanted to, y'all, but you guys know that Saturday I got to take care of the rats, man. I mean, they depend on me.
How's the emoji?
I guess I'm supposed to show you guys the emoji.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's
now, before I forget again, I want y'all to know that Big Dog Exotics, I'm actually in a Discord with him, and we've known each other for a little bit through that. So he's just messing around by talking about when he's going to get rich, because I've already told him.
Never happened.
If you're going to get into ball pythons for the money, you're going to fail. It's going to work for you, but you do it for the passion. You do it because you love it.
Yep. Big Dog said that guy hiding. I have my reasons for doing it. Yeah, absolutely.
And like he said, we love to vend. It's probably one of the funnest things it's funnest a word. I think it's more fun things that we do. Yeah. And
Kurtwood
it's always such a good time.
Kurtwood said he'll set vacation for next year.
April 26th, Kurtwood. That's the day, brother. So write it on the calendar now.
Everybody in this chat, April 26th is the crawfish boil.
The family decided at the last crawfish boil. So
of course they're all tangled up.
Oh, look at that. That's a perfect look at 2 of them back to back, isn't it?
Yep. Comedy and tragedy. But he's also got a little paradox spot on him. right there.
Yep.
This is the male out of that pied clutch that I just hatched, and I really like him. I'm thinking about keeping him. But if somebody wants him, you throw out the right price. It's gonna have to be a big chunk, though.
And then you said that these 3 you would actually keep back.
Yeah, that's the male. This one's an inchy pied female.
Oops.
Which she has very little white, like right there. But
look at that patterning, though.
I love the patterning on her. She is so cool. And then we have the other female, which this girl is just going to skip her first shed.
Patent pending says April 26th. I think I have to wash my hair that day.
Snakes all over the floor. Snakes all over the floor. But
okay, leave that comment out, Ashley. We'll get to that in just a second. Oh yeah. Now that's still a low white pied. So was the mom or dad a low white pied?
Well, the mother, she was just a straight pied. She wasn't what I call low weight. She was probably 50%. But that's the inchy and pied. That's what it does. It eliminates.
Okay. I didn't hear you say it had inchy in it.
Yeah, the pairing was a chocolate inchy double het desert ghost pied to a pied. So all these are 50% het desert ghost, which I'll be sending in sheds on them to find out which ones are and which ones aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this girl here, for some reason, she likes her clothes. She doesn't want to change. So.
We have one in the rack that's had 2 meals and hasn't shed yet.
Don't shed when they're ready, though, I guess, right?
Yeah.
K and D wants to know.
Well, hold on.
Where
okay. Well, hold on.
It was before that question.
Okay. Go ahead then.
Okay. What shows are we doing in July, August? And I believe that's for all of us.
So in July, we're doing the Olathe show. It's the cold-blooded show in Olathe, Kansas. That's July.
Is it Olathe or Overland Park?
Overland Park. Overland Park. I'm sorry. That's July 14th. August. We don't have anything in August.
Nothing
yet right now.
September is Dallas.
October is Tinley. November is St. Louis.
So
and then we'll kind of just fill in between all those shows. Yeah. So that's what we have scheduled right now. That's
what we've got for now.
July 14th, Overland Park. September, Dallas. October, Tinley. November St. Louis. Yeah. And do you plan on vending it anytime soon?
I'm not going to be doing any shows in 2024. I'm just going to sit on everything that I produced this year and, sell a few on Discord, Facebook, wherever I can get them at, and everything else I'm sitting on, and I'm just going to hit the ground running next year.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Mike asked, do either of you do VPI/hypo combo stuff?
I do some hypo stuff.
We do VPI, but we have not gotten it into hypo. That's the 25 season. We have some pairings.
It is in the pairings for the 25
I think we have 2 or 3 pairings VPI into hypo next year. Yeah. Oh yeah. We love hypo. I put hypo into anything.
This is one of my boys that I'm going to be breeding next year. This is one that I actually bought the dam and she was gravid when I got her. But she was a pastel het hypo paired to a blackhead inchy vanilla het hypo, and this thing came out. This is a blackhead vanilla pastel hypo.
You want to do the single screen?
Inchy.
Oh,
blackhead vanilla inchy.
You got Angie yelling at me.
Yeah. Blackhead vanilla pastel inchy hypo. This dude is a complete smoke show.
Do you want to grab? Now it hasn't shed out yet.
It's shed out.
Inchy Calico Freeway.
Okay.
Or Inchy Calico Freeway. Yeah. Hypo.
Yeah.
Look, he's giving you a kiss.
Benji's in.
Benji came in. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Benji. That was a very fun video. I tell you what, Elias, nephew, Creative Reptiles, put an amazing video together. It's a 2-parter. He's put it on his YouTube channel. So make sure you guys go over to
What do you do?
YouTube.
Yeah, Creative Reptiles, and check out that video. I might have to turn that light off.
I was wondering how many I was going to show off before you guys broke something out. You got the nice stuff, man.
So this one just came out of the egg yesterday. And I don't know how close you guys are to see it. So this is an Inchy Calico freeway. Hypo.
Make it bigger. Make it bigger.
See, now you yelling at me, Kevin.
I thought that was a freeway.
Yeah, so it's a Inchy Calico freeway hypo.
Nice.
I'm trying to see. And you can see the calico coming in right there.
And when it sheds, it's really going to look good.
Yeah, and then we have.
Which one?
That was, I believe, the only hypo that we hid in that collection. And then we have the exact same thing, non-hypo version.
Like dark.
Yeah.
Show this one.
And then I think this is it's a Mardi Gras, but I don't know. It's got calico in it.
See if you can get that orange on there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at the head on that thing. Is that the head or is that the tail?
No, that's the tail. Guy is so balled up right now. Yeah, so the head. So here's the tail, and then here's the head. So you can see the difference. I'm trying. There you go.
I see it. There you go, right there. That is just crazy.
This whole clutch is crazy.
Yeah. But that one's got calico as well.
You want this one? Another orange-ish.
Well, that's a brave one there. That one's like, put me on display.
Yeah.
I like it when they're brave like that right out of the egg. You know, they don't care.
Right. Yeah. So. Yeah, this is a very, very pretty clutch. Let's see, the other two are deep in shed.
Yeah, they're deep in shed.
I'm gonna pull out one of the, since that video didn't turn out real well, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out one of the Lav black pastel acids so you guys can see it. Hopefully it'll be a little better. I say I'm gonna pull it out. Actually, Angie's gonna pull it out a little bit. We do have a GHI Mandarin Clown clutch that's shedding out right now. I think it's to be the first green one, baby.
The first one?
The first green one, yeah. Yeah, those are some, yep, hype. See, Pip Stalker's hypo. Yep. Yep. Okay, so let's see if this will show a little bit better than what was on camera.
Wow. What is that one?
So it's a black pastel, Lav black pastel acid het G stripe.
Nice. I love what the lavender does to that. I mean,
Yeah.
That's why I want to get it in that Fallen Angel project, because the way that it's been explained to me is it'll make it look like a negative. So
yeah, and we hit 3 of those, and then a black pastel acid, and then just an acid. So it was a 5/8 clutch.
that's cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm going to be chasing after a lot of the recessive and a lot of the het stuff next year. I mean, up until now, I've just kind of been throwing stuff together, trying to make what I call het makers.
mm-hmm.
You know, gene packed animals, and I throw to a recessive and make a bunch of, you know, really good hets with. And I'm to the point now to where I'm ready to get away from the het makers and start making the hets themselves. I mean, I got a chocolate stew female up here too that I'm going to be doing something with. I haven't figured out yet. I've got Super Asphalt GHI Leopard girl back here that I've already got plans for her. She's quite possibly the only one around.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not even on the breeding roster yet, but they should be ready to go by the end of next year.
Okay, good. Yep. So were there what 22 babies?
Yeah, late 22. There she is. She's probably going to bite me when I stick my hand in here. That's all right. She's kind of a grouchy girl. This is the super.
Hold on before I get yelled at.
Super Asphalt GHI Leopard female. At least that's what Ryan thinks she is, but given once again, there's nothing to compare her to.
Yeah.
He knows she's Super Asphalt, and that's all I really was concerned about.
Right. Yep. Well, I tell you what, and of course you got other genes in it, but yeah, I mean, it's just not normal asphalt or super asphalt. It's not normal, just super asphalt.
Yeah. And I'll show it to you. Trying to get her to show you that head stamp. But she's got a really cool head stamp too, but she is not going to have it.
No.
Nope, she ain't having it. But it's like two little lines that start at the back of the head and kind of go all the way around right up to the eyes, and they're bright yellow.
Oh, nice.
Makes her head look like it's round, but it's just regular head.
Yeah.
I think our brother Stan went to bed.
Did Stan go to bed? Good night, Stan. We love you. So Ashley just asked about that one. Super Asphalt GHI what?
Leopard.
Okay. So
I mean, asphalt leopards are just cool anyway. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and our boy, he's just super asphalt het hypo. So, you know, we just throw him to other things, and you know, it makes sure we get that asphalt out. And of course, we got to throw him something hypo.
Yeah,
so, but that was a het to het pairing. We only hit, as of right now, it looks like we only hit one hypo. So. Between super asphalt and super gravel, which one stays dark through the aging process? I know our highway stuff lightens out. Our male highway that we use for the highway projects, he's very light. I don't have any single gene asphalt stuff, but the super asphalt is darker than the highway is. So what's your thoughts on it? Does your asphalt stay darker than your gravel?
I don't have any gravel stuff.
Okay.
That's the only asphalt that I've got. And when I bought her, I got a hold of Ryan and I said I wanted a super asphalt female. He's like, well, I got some single gene males, but I don't want a single gene male. He was going to hold her back, and I talked him out of it.
Ash needs some blackhead in that pairing for her. So, yeah.
It's a possibility for sure.
Yeah. So Pip Stalkers is here locally as well.
Yeah, I've actually talked to her a couple times.
Okay. Yep. They both do with the right combos. Okay. So they can stay the same darkness with the right combos. Yeah. And I can see that, you know, you throw a darker combo in. You know, talking about darker combos, if you guys want to get into the tragic gene, we got the tragic gene. We got 2 babies here that are still for sale.
Right.
We have nothing this year. The tragic girls, they reabsorbed on us this year.
We didn't produce this year.
But they will be, hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll be going next year. So, yeah. But
They're
if you guys want to get into that
year.
dark gene, look into that tragic. So,
I'm going to be looking at it. There ain't nothing I can do right now, but later on down the road, I might get a hold of you, give you more of my money.
and the tragic with it being a new gene and it having redhead in it, and redhead's not the cheapest to get into anyway. So they are a little pricey, but it would be a good snake to invest in if any of y'all wanted to get into the tragic. Yeah. So Mike asked tragic. So tragic it was brought over. Chris Davenport brought it over in 2017 as a dinker, and has not made a super yet, but we do know, and we have the original female here. We do know that it is not a recessive gene, but we don't know if it's a codom or a dom because we have not made a super out of it. We were hoping to make a super this year. And she reabsorbed on us.
We're going to try again next year or this fall.
Mike, if you have some questions on the tragic gene, we made a video about a month ago, I think, and it says tragic has hit Celtic balls. You'll see the thumbnail. I'm sitting in the corner with my head covered like this, and I show like a normal tragic to a normal. I show a tragic leopard to just a leopard, and then a tragic inchy to a regular inchy, and you can see the difference in them. So, but yeah, again, we don't know if it's codom or a dom. So, if you put super asphalt into Xanic, it stays dark. Well, that's crazy, especially with it being a Xanic. So, now, do you work any Xanic stuff? Okay, we're not going to talk about that. That's one of those that we're not going to talk about. I love it. I don't want to play poker with them. We're not playing poker with Kevin. He got poker face. Yeah. Do you have any normal stuff?
Any normal stuff? No, you're talking to me. I thought you were talking to Pip Stalkers about the Xanthic. No, I'm not.
Oh, no, I was asking you.
No, I'm not. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Xanthic, and so I do have a normal though. I have a big normal male. He's a pet, but
yeah, we mention it all the time. I mean, I think if you're breeding, you need a normal.
Yeah,
especially when you have, you're producing some stuff, and you're like, what the hell is in this thing? And a normal is perfect for that, to start pulling out those genes.
Well, this normal I have, I'd never breed him. He's 20 years old. I've had him for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And he's a big boy, actually. And
yeah, and of course, Kike, some classics, some super classic,
super classic.
Exotic says TSK all day long. Oh yeah. Those normals are pretty though. I mean, you can't go wrong with a normal. They're pretty.
This is Big Lenny. Like I said, I've had him for 20 years. When I bought him, he was about 1.5 feet long, and he's a grumpy old man now.
Is he grumpy?
Yeah, he's a grouchy old bastard. But he's my buddy. We've been through a lot, haven't we, pal? It was my first ball python, and I went through some stuff in my life, and he had to go to a buddy of mine for a little while, but he came back to me, didn't you, buddy? And now he just lives in the snake room. He'll hang out in that tub until the day that he gets called back to the great jungle in the sky.
Yeah. Yeah. And Pip Stalkers, they work the black Xanic, and Mike works VPI, and we worked VPI as well. VPI.
We had black Xanic at one time.
Yeah, for a short period of time, and then it left us. Yeah. So, yeah. But then again, I got 4 sheds ready to get out to Charlie to find out if they're het for PPI. Awesome.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Kike loves
those normals.
Loves
those
those
classics.
normals. Classic,
Thanks,
super
man.
classics.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was a time in my life when that snake was the only reason I came home.
I tell you what, you know, snakes are very therapeutic. You know, again, I keep saying, you know, we've talked about this. We have a rough day at work or whatever. We come up to here to the snake room, pull out a snake, and just, you know, let it kind of crawl over us and you know, give your neck a massage. And,
Oh yeah, yeah. There ain't nothing better than a good, great, nice big snake. You know, giving you a neck massage. That's great.
Yeah. So
Why do you think Barcheck was wanting to do the snake massage tables?
Right. Yeah. Let's see. Everybody's talking about Exanic right now.
They're different.
Yeah. So we're making a Exanic G stripes this year. Those clutches should be those eggs should be coming up here shortly. We did. I think that was the only visual Exanic we did this year. The last clutch that we got was quad hets. And they were Desert Ghost Hypo Exanic Clowns. So that was the last clutch clutch 23 or 24 or whatever it is. So those are all to be quad hets. So yeah.
I'm gonna have to pay attention to what you guys are doing over there a little bit more. You know, I mean, I've always known that you were around. I catch you on TikTok every once in a while, but I'm gonna have to start watching more of your podcasts. Now, does this get uploaded to your YouTube channel?
It does get uploaded to our YouTube channel, and we haven't. We really weren't putting anything out there for a while. What we
just a
had,
lot of shorts.
Yeah, what we had in our collection. Until Elias, our nephew Elias, came out for the crawfish boil, and he started spotlighting a lot of our stuff and outing us.
Yeah. So every once in a while we'll post something out and do a video on it. But mostly it's just like quick little shorts. I did like a little series of some of the clown stuff we had. And then I asked, you know, is everybody getting sick of clown? I can move to another gene.
We got some more genes we can put out there.
Yeah. So we work a lot of genes that are new. We work Sunrise gene. We work Cantaloupe gene.
The burn.
The scrambler. Zebra, jaguar.
Badger.
So the badger's like a lace. We work the badger gene. There's to be more. You know, Motley's been around forever. We work Motley.
We have Freak.
Freak. Yep. Freak's been around. We work Freak. So, you know, but a lot of our stuff revolves around hypomandarin stuff. That's what a lot of our projects kind of go around is hypomandarin stuff.
Hey, Bear.
Yeah. Oh, the Bear's in. Another Kansas Cityan. So, yeah.
Love him. Love his wife, Jessica.
Yeah.
She's just a beautiful person. I love her.
Yeah. But can't wait to see what you're producing. I can't wait to see, you know, you say you're making hats this year, but I mean, they're not just to be hats. You're to have stuff packed into them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't wait to see what you produce this year. We need to get you. Now, you don't have a YouTube channel. You do TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, correct?
I had a YouTube channel, and I guess it's still live, but I haven't done anything on there in a long time. I was doing YouTube for a little while, and then my camera girl fell down and dislocated her shoulder, and it just kind of died after that.
Yeah.
But I just don't have time for it at the moment. And so it's work. You know, this stuff isn't cheap.
Right.
Yeah, I've been in Traction, and he's made me do the camera work. So
I'll tell you what. So so usually I do all the feeding on Friday.
Yeah.
she helped me feed this one time. Well, she used to always help me feed.
I used to always feed.
One of the last feedings that we did together, on the top ARS rack, I usually always got, because I could see up there, you know, I could just kind of toss the rat in. She was like, "Oh, I'll get up there. Don't worry about it." Well, the snake struck out and missed her, or missed the rat. Did not miss her.
Didn't miss me.
and she got a food bite on her hand, on her pinky, and it just completely wrapped around her.
These 2 fingers, it wrapped and constricted.
So I get the rat and I throw it in the tub, close the tub. She goes running to the bathroom. We get it underwater. The snake releases.
You make it sound so dramatic. I walked to the bathroom. I put it under the water.
Screaming the whole way.
No, that was you that was screaming.
Get the snake released. Get it back in the tub. And I'm like, shit, we didn't get that on film. Can we do it again? and of course, that was a hard no.
I said a hard no.
So, but yeah, it's, you know, we don't do feeding videos. I think we have one feeding video out there.
In all the years that we've been doing
it does take a lot of time. What's time consuming is the editing and getting it uploaded and that. But we used to never edit, you know.
What you saw was what you got.
Yeah, what you saw. But you know, Garrett, what's it? Royal Constrictors. He doesn't edit his videos either. Yeah. He shoots it and then he downloads it. And that's kind of what we were doing. And then we started playing around with the edits a little bit. But that's what's time consuming. You know, the Monday Night Podcast is our main YouTube thing, and then pretty much shorts. We'll throw some and I'll do a TikTok short, and then just post it everywhere. Yeah. You know, I post it on YouTube, post it on Instagram, post it on Facebook. You know, so I do one video, and then we can kind of post it everywhere.
Hit all the platforms.
So, but YouTube's fun. You know, it's a different community. You have your TikTok community, you have your Instagram community, Facebook community, and YouTube's got their own community. YouTube's hard to grow. It's very slow. But
you have your family. You have your community and your family. It's always wonderful to welcome other people in, but you know every week your family's going to be there supporting you. They're going to be eating dinner while they're listening, or they're going to be feeding while they're listening, or cleaning rat racks, or cleaning snake tubs. But they're going to be there for you every week.
Yeah. And you're big on TikTok. And you do a lot of lives on TikTok?
I usually jump into other people's lives. I don't host very much. I got tired of getting banned for stupid shit. And I was like, you know what, I'm done. I mean, every once in a while I'll post a video over there. I'm most active on Facebook. And anybody that wants to reach out to me, that's where you're going to be able to get a hold of me at, is on Facebook.
Okay. So, and it's under Bleeding Moon Exotics on Facebook.
Yes. All my platforms are all under Bleeding Moon Exotics. I have my personal stuff too, but I try to keep it separate.
Yep.
We see
Mike Snake Tubs here tonight. I mean, everybody's usually cleaning tubs or
Upstate's here every week.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. We've got our people that we love and support us.
But YouTube it's a slow growing platform. You know, unless you go out there and make stupid, you know, retarded videos, you know, or show your tits and ass all the time. You know, it's to be slow growing.
Well, get on it. Show your boobs and your butt.
I've tried that, and it's still slow growing.
Get him, Angie.
I've put a fucking bikini top on, it's still slow growing.
You have, and they thought you looked extra hot. But
see, my biggest thing is I'm usually in bed by now. I get up at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, so you know, it's just I come home, I work, I come home, and that's it. And so I don't have time really to get everything set up and film the videos and all that stuff. I mean, I get a different job, which I'm working on that, by the way.
There you go.
Maybe we can make it happen. But hell, I'm working 10 or 12-hour days on a regular basis, and when I come home, all I want to do is pop the top and sit in front of the TV, you know?
Yeah. And I didn't even realize we've been going for an hour and 45 minutes. And I told you on text message the other day, we usually go an hour. It stretches out to an hour and a half. And it's been an amazing night with you tonight. And I didn't even realize we've been an hour and 45 minutes. It's already 9:15. You get up early. We get up at 4:30.
We get up at 4:30.
With that being said, there's so much more we can talk about. Is there any last parting words that you would like to say?
Well, I'd like to let you guys know that it was an honor for me to be here. I'm going to start paying more attention to your guys' YouTube channel because you guys are both amazing people. And I'm so happy that you invited me to come on here so we can just sit down and just talk, because I don't get the chance to talk to very many people very often. I don't think I've ever had a chance to just sit down with you and just get the breeze.
No, we haven't.
It's been great, and it's been really nice watching all my people that I tried bringing over come in. It's been really nice seeing all your people and answering their questions. And, you know, if you see me leaning up like this, that's because I'm about blind and I can't read the comment. So
that's why I sit here with glasses on all night, because I don't wear them during, but when it's up close, like I'm old. I got to put my glasses on. So, yeah.
Oh, and I need to get a phone mount.
Oh goodness!
Right now, I got it sitting up on a 5-gallon jug with one of my hatchling tubs behind it, holding it in place. Apparently, it doesn't work very well. So
there ain't nothing wrong with that. Because you have good picture quality, you had good sound quality, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
The picture and sound, that's all that matters.
The $2,000 phone, it better have good picture and sound.
The content we can work with. I mean, we could talk about anything to make the content, but you got to be able to see it and hear it.
Exactly.
But we want to thank you for coming over and saying yes when we reached out to you and asked if you wanted to come on. We want to thank all the followers that you brought over tonight. That was amazing. Loved. Our normals, our community now got to chat with your community, and hopefully people make friends. People start following each other, and that's what it's about. 100% supporting each other.
I want to tell Bear, yes, we are visiting the 14th over in Overland Park.
14th in Overland Park. So we only got one table. I think we're down to like 2 displays.
Yeah, we're down to just a few babies that are, and then the new hatchlings though are all eating, so they should be coming up soon. Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're down to 2 displays. So we were like, well, let's just get one table. So if you guys are in the Overland Park area on July 14th,
come out and see us.
Come out and say hi to us. Alan Osborne just showed up. Thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah, come out and say hi to us. And we tell everybody, you don't have to buy a snake from us.
No. Nope.
I mean,
just come up and say hey.
Yeah. If you even buy a snake and you buy it not from us, still come up, say hi to us. I mean, that's not what it's about. Yes, it's nice to sell a snake. That's why we have Kevin. Kevin comes and buys snakes from.
Kevin and Eric.
Eric too with PJ's Creations, but
Eric and Amanda.
Yeah, but yeah.
Thanks for coming in, Billy. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Nope, you're good.
No problem.
We love to just sit behind the booth and talk, and if people start coming up to the front of the booth, we'll move off to the side so they can see what we got, and we'll continue the conversation. So, yeah.
But one of us is always ready to help anybody, and the other one's willing and able to chat.
So, but again,
we can't guess which one's which, can we?
No.
I'm selling snakes. He's chatting.
Then you get guys like me that walk up and buy one snake and make the whole show for you.
And then I try to sell you another snake at the same time.
Yeah, no shit.
Well,
You
I
already
got
took
this
all my
one.
money.
Get this one here.
I still have that one if you need it.
Well, the need and the money are they don't meet up. And in all reality, I don't need it. Do I want it? Yeah, but once again, the funds just aren't there.
Yeah, but we got some more Mandarin stuff will be popping up within the next week that you might want.
Morph Market is updated as of right now. However, we've got some Mandarin stuff from the first clutch that will be getting put on the Morph Market before too long.
And then second clutch, probably another week or so, another 2 weeks maybe.
Got to give them a couple more meals and they'll be ready to go as well. So yes, it's updated for the moment.
Yeah, and I think there's only 17 animals on there. I mean, it's short. This is probably the shortest we've had in a while.
It is, but we've got so many coming out of the incubator, going into the rack and eating and getting ready for the Morph Market. So see, Bear says the same thing. He and his wife are the same way.
Yep. So, all right, Kevin, we truly appreciate it. Thank you. It was an amazing show tonight. I'm going to throw you backstage real quick. I know we both need to get logged off and go hit the sack. But we want to tell you, good night in person behind stage after the show. But I want to say thank you. Thank you again for coming out.
It's been my pleasure. I mean, anytime. I'd love to do this again.
All right. Absolutely. We'll have you back on.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Have a good night, everybody.
It's that time again.
Yeah. I tell you what, you guys were amazing tonight. The chat's always popping, but you guys
kept it going.
It's so many questions, and it just helped out so much. You guys know we don't write any questions down. I mean, it's just what pops up in our head, and when you guys throw questions out, and that it just makes it so much easier.
Well, they get to know each other a little better.
Yeah,
it's not just us sitting up here chatting with everybody. They get to chat in the down in the comments, and they get to know each other. So
and for y'all who showed up for the first time tonight, we truly appreciate it. And hopefully we didn't scare you away. Hopefully you guys come back next Monday.
Come on back.
Come on back. Enjoy another show.
Bring your mom juice or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And come on back.
Clean your tubs, whatever you want to do. And for
our faithful family that's here every week.
That's the word I was looking for.
Faithful family that's here every week.
Thank you guys. Without the support, we wouldn't do this. We wouldn't sit up here and just talk into a camera.
He really likes.
I do like to talk to myself.
You really do.
Boy, when I took my nap this morning or this afternoon, did you hear me snoring?
I did.
Oh, it woke me up. It scared the hell out of me.
You're cute though, so I'm gonna keep you.
Oh man, it scared me.
Cute, so I'm gonna keep you.
Yeah. So, but thank you guys. Someone said Happy 4th of July.
Absolutely.
You all be safe out there. Everybody, please be safe out there. We know fireworks are always fun to light off and enjoy, but they can be very dangerous. So you guys, please take the
your public
safety
service announcement?
Absolutely. And I'm not done yet, Mrs. Donahue. You should just sit over there with your pretty little haircut.
It's sassy, isn't it? It's sassy.
But,
did you see my shirt? It says I'll bring the alibi.
Yeah.
I need to get Ashley one. It says I'll bring the drinks.
No, because you guys are trouble already together. We don't need to advertise it.
Ashley and Courtney need shirts that compliment mine.
So, but please be safe. If you're setting off fireworks, if you're a lot of drunks out on the road on the 4th of July, please be safe. Don't drink and drive. If you drink, make sure you use a clear bottle so you can see through it. That's my public service announcement.
You better stop.
But no, really, please be safe for the 4th of July. Have a wonderful 4th of July. We will be back next Monday.
We will. And we will be right here doing what we love, loving what we do. Y'all keep chasing your dream. We love you.
We love you guys. Good night.